Hi, friends. This is Miss Nikki's Traveling Story Bag, and I have a little quick story that I want to share with you. It's just something that's burning in my mind. It's after midnight, and I've been up working on a few things, but I wanted to share this story with you. It's something I heard a while ago. It's a African story, so I was told, but I have my version of that same story, and it's called "The Eagle Who Thought He Was a Chicken." Mhm. So, in this version of the story that I know, um, it takes place somewhere in Africa, and a man and his son, um, they lost one of their sheep, and so they set out to find it. And when they set out to find it, they couldn't find it, and so then the dad he went back out by himself, and he wrapped up, and he went looking and looking, and he even went as far as going up the side of a mountain. Now, when he got up from that side of the mountain, he came across a bird that had fallen from its nest. So he looked around and he didn't see the nest. So he swooped up the bird, which was an eagle, and he took it down the side of the mountain. He says, "Well, I didn't find a sheep, but I found this bird." And he said, "Well, we're going to put it in with the chickens." And so, as this eagle began to grow, of course, he outgrew every chicken in the coop. And but he had taken on the ways of the chicken. When the man came and they threw the chicken feed out, and he would put his head down and peck like a chicken would peck, and he even made chicken sound. Like, oh, but he was an eagle. When he spread his wings, they were massive. But he didn't know that he could fly because the chickens that were around him didn't fly. They leapt and they fluttered a little bit off the ground, but they didn't soar like he did. And so one day he had a friend come over, and the friend says, "Hey man, what is that eagle doing in there with those chickens?" He said, "Man, that is," and his friend said to him, "Man, that's a chicken." He said, "That is clearly an eagle." He said, "No, it's not. Come here, son. Throw some food in there for that chicken." And he threw it in there, and buck, 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 buck. He plucked and clucked and pecked on the ground like a chicken would to pick up his food. And then he said, "Well, I'm going to show you." The friend that came by, he said, "I'm going to prove to you that this is an eagle because eagles fly." So he put a ladder up to the house, and he went up that ladder, and he took the eagle, and he threw him off, and plow, that eagle landed like he couldn't use his wings because, of course, he thought he was a chicken. And so, and every so often that man came back there, he just couldn't get over that eagle really thought he was a chicken. So he set out to prove to his friend. He said he went over there one morning just for the sun come up, and he says, "Come on, we're gonna take this eagle out of here. So this eagle, we're gonna prove to this eagle that you know he's an eagle and not a chicken." So his friend said, "All right, man, you can do what you want to, but that right there is a chicken." And they went up and they climbed up the side of that mountain with that eagle. And he said, "Fly, eagle, fly high up in the sky." And, he got behind that eagle and he spread out that massive wingspan, 6 feet, going both ways. And he said, "Come on, feel the air, feel the wind, and let it take you." And he's talking to this eagle, and he got the wings. As soon as he let go of that eagle's wings, it fell down, and he stepped back, and he did it several more times and several more times. "Come on, eagle, fly, eagle, fly, eagle, fly high up in the sky like an eagle should." And that eagle would not fly. He look, 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 look. He's still clucking and acting like a chicken. And then all of a sudden, right in front of that eagle, came flying a majestic eagle, soaring right past him, shh, right past his eye. Whoa, he caught that vision. Looked just like him. So that man said, "There it is." And just as that sun was beginning to rise, he let that wings of that eagle out. And he said, "Now come on, eagle, fly, fly high up in the sky and soar like the majestic bird that you are. And he leaned with that eagle, and that eagle looked out into the horizon at that other eagle flying by, and he leapt. And whoo, can you imagine? He began to soar and soar, and he caught that wind, and he did like the other eagle that he saw go by, and before you knew it, he was taken to the sky, and he was going up higher and higher and higher and higher. And he soared right on into the sunset. Now, you know, a lot of times we will find ourselves in the wrong place with the wrong crowd doing the wrong thing. And not sometimes if any doing of our own. And we don't know, like that eagle didn't know how great it was. That eagle did not know that he was meant to soar high up in the sky and that he had laser beam vision that could see his food down in the ocean and swoop down and pick it right on up and take it up to the cliffs and eat it. No. So he was hovering down low on the ground, eating off the ground when he was a very majestic, regal bird. You know, I mean, you got to stop and think about that. You know, how many times have you seen somebody or even yourself been in a situation and you're just like, you just feel like there's more to you than that? And then along comes somebody and reminded that eagle of who he was, where it came from. Oh my goodness. And that eagle soared, just like us. Sometimes we need to be reminded of who we are, how great we are, that we were meant to soar in the sky, high above, so we could see. Think about that. Think about who you are. Think about what you're doing. Think about that thing that's scratching on the inside of you, or maybe somebody comes along and tells you who you really are, and then you get a glimpse of that. Don't be scared of you. Don't be scared to be you. Don't be scared. Do it. Fly. Soar. Be great. Be what you were created to be. Like that eagle, it just soar. All right? I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me. I'm talking to us. Okay? And with that, Miss Nikki is going to check out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring a bell or something. Just support. Okay? Y'all take care till next time.